far. And yeah, they picked the Terrorblade as a lane counter and game counter, but you can also just force responses from the Terrorblade with Metamorph and then back off. I feel like that might be a way that Liquid tries to play this one out.
Yet again, we have a team giving themselves a very, very small margin for error. Let's see if Shopify will be able to convert on that, or if Liquid will be able to take them down as we get into game number 1 with our Cryptic and Seb.
Yes, indeed. We got ourselves what is going to be, I'm sure, a very exciting series. Now, we're, of course, kicking off the exciting series. A little bit of a pause, but it gives us time to kind of talk about what they were saying here in the draft, right? So, the Lycan, great counter to the Bane. At all stages of the game, the Helm Dom, super annoying, great at scouting with the Wolves. So, the vision it provides, pretty good. The minus armor it provides with the TA, also pretty good. Do you think it's enough, or how are you, like, do you think it will survive the lane, I suppose?
No, 100%. I'm a big Lycan fan. I think the hero is very underutilized. I think it's one of the best heroes right now in the patch. It's been for a while, and I think it really doesn't deserve the respect it deserves. Like, it doesn't get the respect it deserves, honestly.
I see.
Like, all the Lycan spells, I think, are amazing, especially Hall when you think about it. I think this spell is, like, literally broken. There's no other way to put it. Like, if you just look at the numbers, like, and you click Hall and you look at the numbers, like, you get a -4 global armor reduction at nighttime. Like, -4 is a big number. Like, especially, you know, with heroes like Void Spirit or TA, even Willow, like, all the right clicks, the Golem, it pushes all the waves in all the time. Like, these are things that you might not notice until you actually play against Lycan. Like, all the waves are all the time in your face. It's really hard to stop him in the lane. He's universal. I mean, he's not universal anymore, but he has really good stats. The Dom build, you know, is like much easier now, like much more nicer. There's so many things about this hero, really. Like the fact that you have like 4 ancient scam, like, you know, the ancient like on the opposite side of the map, like on the enemy side, so that because there used to be like an issue with Lycan and the Dom 2 buyers where like you had to go back to your side to get an ancient.
That's true.
You don't have this anymore, so you can just keep the pressure up while maximizing. So many reasons. I think this hero is deadly in a good game. And I also feel like Shopify did not give it enough respect in this case, because obviously Puck and TB were the following picks, and they don't care as much about the Lycan.
Yeah.
But they don't fix it. Like, this Bane is gonna have, you know, a really hard time. And same goes for the Leshrac, and to a certain extent, same goes for the Enigma.
Yeah.
And I would have liked to see at least one pick maybe that can, like, help the heroes we named, you know, have an easier time. So looking forward to see how much Saberlight can do. As you can see, he's a master tier player on this hero. He played it in non-Lycan patches.
Yeah.
So he can do a lot. He will do a lot.
All right. Well, he's finally going to head out onto the map, get his Wolves summoned to start scouting with these, and both teams in a pretty good spot. I'm always interested to see if there's going to be any like facets that are, you know, a little unorthodox. I guess the only ones we really see that kind of change a little bit is like Puck's Jostling Rift versus Curveball. Lately, we're seeing a lot more Curveball for the lane. I feel like a lot of people prioritize it because it can give you a little bit of an advantage, but opting for the Jostling Rift.
These are two exceptionally, you know, good and experienced Puck players, like both Yopaj and Nisha, so I'm sure they know these matchups in and out. Void Spirit Puck is a classic at this point.
Absolutely. If he gets this Nightmare right now on Scam, Mickey is so dead.
Yeah, into the Edict and the potential double Blood Grenade, like he would have died 100%.
So very good dodge there.
I'm quite excited for this series. Obviously, Liquid come in as the heavy favorites. They were able to win a tournament with a stand-in, which is really impressive. They're the TI defending champions, and you know, that time of the season, obviously, the 2 tournaments that are kind of count the most, obviously.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Everybody's looking at Liquid and kind of the shape they're going to put.
Well, we're going to see the fights break out here instead in the jungle as, well, kind of favoring the side of Liquid so far, but Skem is on this Bane, who trades incredibly well. Blood Grenade is out. He's going to hide in the trees here, bide himself as much time as possible, but Insania, unfortunate high ground miss, but it will still be first blood for Skem. Pops the Fairy Fire, waiting till his next Nightmare. With a cooldown, it's up, but there's the Shadow Realm. Boxy will get the kill. A nice trade.
Pretty good trade, honestly. I don't think we could mind this so much. Obviously, the first blood gold is a little bit, you know, annoying, but this Widow getting this solo XP on the kill is going to matter.
A nice movement there from Nisha, going for an early point in the Remnant to kind of force out kind of like an orb for free. He doesn't get to de-push the wave with it or anything.
I've seen this matchup go so many ways by now.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's very player dependent, I think, and very skill based. So looking forward to see how these players are going to match up.
And then our top lane, we talked. Our panel had a lot to say about this. I do kind of agree. Like Tomato's Terrorblade, not really threatened in this lane. He's going to be kind of thriving. You can't really play too much around Nightmare against heroes like Lycan. Anyone who has summons, Beastmasters, Lycan, all these heroes, Enchanters, they just break the sleep immediately.
Yeah.
So Skem has to trade with Boxy.
Yeah, it's typically a lane where it's gonna come down to how well Liquid play it. They can decide to really like just dodge the lane as much as they want. They can pull the wave anytime. It's not hard for Dark Willow to do it. With Lycan, you can just do it with the summons.
Yeah.
And it's very safe. I don't think TV Bane is aggressive enough as a lane to really stop them. So, but you know, we could see overextensions. We could see them, you know, trying to get more than they deserve, and then you're gonna see kill threat. But I would look for a pretty stable top lane. Lycan's gonna get what he needs, and so is TB, of course.
Yeah.
I don't think TB can be punished. Basically, like the only one that could get punished is Lycan.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
It's a really good puck game though. Like there's the Void Spirit, but the Axe come a little bit later. So if the puck somehow would get to a pretty hot start, early Witchblade, we could see Yopaj take over the game. But to me, the biggest question is what happens on this bot lane, because TA is like, I would say, considered a counter to Enigma, especially on the lane. But now we've seen the opposite happen. Like they picked Enigma into the TA, which is very unconventional. I play a lot of Enigma myself. Like I've seen this matchup go well for Enigma under certain circumstances, so it does make sense. I see what Dalai Lama is going for, but it's a kind of high risk, high reward kind of pick.
I think maybe because you see this Warlock, right, you're a little bit more okay with the Enigma pick because it's such a passive laner. You obviously have Fatal Bonds like this stuff right here, but as long as you're microing your Eidolons and they're not getting, you know, cleaved by the TA, you're probably okay.
Yeah, and he's going Dom on Enigma, which I like a lot. I think it's a build that's like underused. It's going to be particularly good against the Warlock and the TA. It's going to allow the Enigma to just, you know, take over the lane. I mean, what he's trying to do with this build is he's hoping to kick the TA from this lane eventually. And it's not impossible. I mean, Lesh is also a good hero. The threat of the Edict is also going to matter.
Yep, there we go. Nightmare immediately canceled, and then they will go ahead and just TP. Now, you do force Saberlight all the way back to the base. Lycan, not a very quick hero, so this is going to take him a good while to get back to the lane.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, especially considering that he was actually winning the lane. If you look at the CS, like he's doing great on Lycan. So he got what he needed, though. He has the helm of Iron Will, so it's going to be even harder to force him back. I'm looking forward to see what he skills on level 4. It's going to be nighttime. I think it's pretty common to skill 1 level of Howl. Because it gives you assist on Lycan. When you click Howl, you actually get an assist, so it helps you with your own game by a lot. If somebody's gonna die under the effect of Howl, so...
Yeah. I mean, mid lane seems to be just... Like, Yopaj is farming, but Nisha has been keeping him pretty hurt in this lane for a while.
I would call this lane dead even. For now, if you look at the less in the deny, I think both mid laners have about the same experience, which is what matters the most in this matchup. I think whoever hits 6 first can threaten the kill on the other. So right now it's kind of hard to tell who will, get the luxury of getting his ulti first.
It's interesting, like the Void Spirit into Puck, because Puck always tries to abuse like regen in the lane with the innate, and Void Spirit literally can't proc it.
Yeah.
So it's like not something I really considered until I was like watching them kind of fight it out. And it's like Yopaj is getting no value out of his innate in this lane.
The only way he'll get value is like by dodging tower hits or something, but he's not really getting there. Nisha is keeping the lane really pushed in with the maxed resonant pulse, so...
Yeah, that's cool.
But it's always funny to watch mid players playing with and versus heroes they're so familiar with.
Yeah.
Yopaj also really good voice spirit player, so... You know, these guys, this matchup has no secrets for either sides. Yeah, the one thing that can be said, though, is that both heroes are super rune dependent.
Yes, and I was going to say, we're about to see some heroes rotating mid. Level 6 for both of them, though.
At the exact same time, it's quite funny.
So Nisha trying to shove this wave to contest the power rune. It's going to spawn bottom a Nightmare. actually going to put them in a really rough spot. They will drop the coil. They're going to fort the wave to try and absorb as much of this Edict as possible. Boxy with a really nice Bramble, and Yopaj is the one who has to bail out of this fight. He's solo. Nisha looking to find a return kill here onto Hellscream, and they get it. Now Skem in trouble. One Astral Step available. That should be enough of a slow. And with the Shadow Word, they will wake him up, and Nisha will find himself another kill here in just a moment. That is a huge turn of events. And the Howl, like you said, there it is.
2 assists on the Lycan, that is gold. The Howl matters so much. I mean, -4 armor in these trades, and the attack damage reduction, most importantly, it's 25% level 1. It matters a lot in these trades, especially the early game. Like, it comes down to 1 hit often.
Bottom lane, Mickey in some trouble. Gonna eat a full Edict here. Can he survive? Looks like he will.
Yeah, good
Only
patience.
level 2 on the Lesh.
Yeah, very good patience. And I mean, the Enigma hasn't paid off yet as much as they maybe hoped so. But at the same time, you know, Warlock plus TA, that is a really good anti-Enigma lane. So I think this pick is only going to start showing dividends when he hits the Dom timing. If he's not able to pressure after that, then you could start questioning the pick. But I would say he still has like a window he's looking at.
Okay. Keep our eye on that.
Yeah, this Void Spirit is he's looking strong. I mean, he had a really good lane. He now won the rune battle, even though he didn't get it. Like he actually got 2 kills off of it.
Yeah. I mean, the net worth just shows the story there.
Yeah, it's a good Void Spirit game. Like, he's gonna enjoy bullying these supports. Like, I'm thinking about the Howl, the Warlock heal. Warlock heal is really underrated. I think people think a lot about the Golem when they look at Warlock, but early game tempo comes a lot of from the Shadow Word. Like, it's a crazy spell when you think about it, because it also works offensively. Like, you get damaged.
Exactly.
So for these heroes that are, I would, you know, compare this spell to like Inkswell from Grimstroke. It's the kind of spells that if you have heroes that go in, typically Void Spirits, it feels really good to play with.
Yeah, he's just going to Astral Step stand on you, and you're just taking the, you know, the burn damage from the Shadow Word. Like,
and he's too tanky, you can't turn on him. He's just healing up so fast. It was all the difference in the first coil, so...
Yeah, that's true. He probably dies there without it.
100% dies. So the TB is having a great game. It was foreseeable. It's a really good lane for him. So there is a lot of weight on this TB, but as we said in the draft, you know, Lycan's going to come online, Void Spirit's going to come online, and these Banes and Leshraks, they're going to struggle to find impact. So Timado has a big job to do this game.
Well, there's our first Helm of the Dominator here for Saberlight on the Lycan, so he's going to use this. Just continue applying pressure topside. Divine Llama's, his is about 140 gold away, so not like it's very far at all.
Yeah, it's going to be up to Shopify to decide how they want to deal with this. They can decide to fight around the TB. He is a very strong hero right now. He's saving points. The puck has a TP ready, so they could decide to answer the pressure top.
Hellscream kind of hiding off onto the side, but they will walk right into him. And with the Edict, he does a decent amount of damage, but Nisha just needs one more auto attack. Will Astral Step to secure it for himself.
It's too much. Great synergy, honestly, between the Void Spirit and the Lycan. I really like the Howl plus Void Spirit combo. It gives him just the extra damage that he needs in the early game to make sure he can solo kill supports.
It's just not something you like normally think of, like, right? And like we were talking about, you know, heroes they could have gone with the 24th pick in this draft, and we had some different ideas. But the Void Spirit really is such an early tempo hero without really any items.
Yeah.
With the mostly, like you said, a lot of it helped out by this Howl.
And Lycan really enjoys like heroes that are going to help him open up the tier 1 tower, open up the map for himself. So heroes that like enjoy rotating early are your bread and butter when you play Lycan.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Good rotation by Timado. He tried to obviously like match what happened top and dodge the top play by obviously not dying, but also, you know, gating and taking the tower himself. So that worked. So it's pretty symmetrical what's happening on the map. Both Helm of Dom got their tier 1s, and it's going to open up the map for them.
They're TPing in a lot here. Divine Llama's close by, but he's not going to get in range for the Black Hole. And the question is, can they stop Saberlight at all? The Helm of the Dominator gets picked up. You do have Coil, but
that's not going to be enough.
Yeah.
He's going to outlast it. He has 1 charges. Good decision from Enigma and Park to not waste their ultis there. Like this Lycan would not have died.
Instead, they need to get to the mid lane and start helping out Hellscream, as they are just going to dive him to the tier 2 tower. Does get a stomp, pops the Edict, trying his best to survive, but 4 heroes, far too much for him to deal with.
It's going to be a tough game for this Flash, man. He's level 4. He's died 3 times. It's a really tough Flash game, I think, already versus the Void Spirit. versus the TA, the Lycan, these heroes are just gonna eat him alive every time they see him. I'm really, I mean, he's an experienced Lash player. He's actually very good on the hero. I'm really curious to see how he's gonna find footing in this game.
Okay, this is a really nice rotation in from Scam. Fiend's Grip into the black hole,
Great
and
kill.
Mickey, his first death of the game there.
Good gate usage
Yeah.
by Shopify all around. I think they've been playing really well around them. So is he gonna commit to the Helm of Dom 2 on Enigma? Doesn't look like it. I think it looks like he's keeping it Helm of 1 of Dom 1, and he's gonna go Crimson next. So
Yeah.
trying to help his team deal with the Lycan.
I think because I actually covered a lot of this team in the latest Fissure event, and that was his build a lot of times. It was just the Helm 1 into Crimson Guard or Drums or
Okay.
whatever like early aura he wanted to play for.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of the Crimson this game.
Yeah, it's very good. Makes a lot of sense, honestly. His Bane and Leshrac are gonna feel very thankful for that.
For
So
now?
the game is slowing down a little bit. The mid laners are looking for their first items. Obviously, Void Spirit is looking for the Ags. That's
Super
how you
early
punish
Ags.
the puck. Yeah. I mean, these heroes are gonna struggle versus early silences. Literally, all of them rely on casting spells, including TV, until he gets the Manta, and since he wants Dragonlance, it's a little bit far away. And same for the puck. Witchblade is really when the game starts.
Yeah, as for now, he does find an Amplify damage rune on the Void Spirit, so
Oh.
this is a pretty terrifying rune for him to grab this early in the game now, so probably going to try and find somewhere to put this to good use.
Yeah, it looks like they want to fight the jungle.
Yeah, I mean, Saberlight just running his summons here at Hellscream. He just has no chance at surviving this. Nisha just picks up the kill of the Remnant, but this is the benefit of that Lycan we were talking about. He can just
man.
handle the support so easily.
Poor Lesh. I don't know how you gonna play this game. You're not level 6 yet. I feel for this Lesh. Like he can't even farm neutral camps right now. Like he's just probably wondering like, what am I even supposed to do?
Walk around and be a ward, I guess, for now.
Yeah,
and
for now he really doesn't have much to work with, unfortunately. So hopefully they can like, get a good fight, get some levels, get some items so that he can actually start playing the game. Because right now, no matter what he does, it's very little margin for him.
I actually like that box. He's going very aggressive on his Dark Willow build, opting for like just first item Blink Dagger, and he's just going to go in the fight and try and just pick off either. I mean, honestly, you can solo kill a Terrorblade if he's alone,
Yeah.
but if he finds either of the supports, he's having a good time.
And that's the beauty of Lycan in a good Lycan game, is like it creates so much chaos.
Yeah.
Enemy team needs to reposition. Everybody's kind of running away from the Lycan and its summons, so there's a lot of freedom for your own supports, Lycan supports, that is. Which is why this blink on Dark Willow, I agree, it's gonna look really good. He's gonna have to just he's just gonna look at the enemy team kind of repositioning, and he can pick how he wants to mess with that.
Helm of the Overlord gonna be done here very soon for Saberlight.
It's an early one. It's a pretty early one. Very good timing on it.
As we're seeing Helm of the Dominator creeps just fight side by side, but they're going to find Divine Llama, and he's very alone. He's got some wolves here to try and slow him up, maybe, but
Radiant are scanning.
he feels somewhat safe enough.
Yeah, Bane is playing with him, but I don't think they realize there's like a smoke
Yeah,
wraparound.
they're just going to drop the Golem. In comes Nisha as well. Divine Llama pump fakes the black hole for a moment there, realizes there's just no team fight coming his way, so
Yeah.
he will go ahead, take on down, but Divine Llama actually dying to the wolf and the Eidolon that came out here. I think he's dead. He just needs one more good auto attack. He makes it into the
converts.
trees.
Yeah.
It's going to be very close. The Shadow Word healing is doing so much work. No way he
he's gonna
actually
live.
gets out of here.
Yeah, he's gonna live. It was a close one, honestly.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nice convert from the Enigma. Are they gonna get the... Lash is just desperately trying to figure out
Well,
what to do this game.
Dark Willow, very happy to see you walk one-on-one up into the high ground.
Dire's bottom tower is under
As they now look for Scam, double Astral Step into the Remnant, and they're just going to deliver another kill over to Mickey. And this is a brand new Deso, so he's immediately stacked some charges up on this.
Yeah, that was smooth by Nisha. And with Lycan plus TA, this if they want to go Roche, it's very easy. They might want to wait for the rock just to be sure that no black hole is going to happen. But as soon as they feel like they're strong enough to fight it, they can take it anytime.
And Aghanim Scepter now delivered for Nisha, so
Yeah,
you've got everything you need.
Massive timing. Plus Arcane Rune. I mean, this guy literally is the king of the game right now. Like, whatever he wants to do, he will be able to.
All right, and with this, Liquid looking to take the first Roshan. Shopify just doing their best to get the waves pushed back out, but there's absolutely no contest coming from them.
Yeah. So the TB is, you know, cruising.
Yeah.
His game has not been slowed down. He has really good farm and he's ahead of the game. And honestly, it's a good TB game. Like, he has really good matchups. TB to Lycan is a good matchup. TB to TA is a good matchup. And sure, right now they have, you know, a decent amount of magic damage in the Willow and the Void Spirit. But eventually, as soon as TB starts getting, you know, 2-3 items, it's just not going to be enough to kill him, basically. And at that point, the game is just gonna enter like a new phase where they're gonna have to respect the TB, respect the meta, and kind of dance around it. We're not there yet. Liquid is still very much on the lead, but there is still a lot of hope on Shopify's side, and it relies on Timado entirely.
Well, we'll see what he can get done with it. Divine Llama has just constantly been trying to like cut these top waves, keeps these pushed out, but Saberlight just scouting him out with the Wolves. He's got the helm of the Overlord, so your Dominator creep's just not super valued. There comes the Howl. The wraparound from Nisha. I don't even know how he got there.
Yeah, how is he? What's he doing?
Gonna go and pop the black hole, but instantly canceled by the Golem as Tomato will come in, try to clean up some of these creeps. Leshrac once again going one-on-one here with Boxy. He does not manage to come out ahead. Tomato will find himself a kill, but Divine Llama is still dying on the back end of this fight. Just to the summons. Yopaj comes in, trying to do what he can here, but you do have an Aegis being able to bail out Nisha if he needs it. The Coil committed to instantly pop it.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, they do have a Fiend's Grip, actually.
I was going to say, how do you cancel the Fiend's Grip? They actually can't. Warlock's got nothing left in the tank. The silence is enough as well.
Big fight. Really
that's a
big fight.
great recognition there from Shopify.
Really, I mean, nice TP by Timado. Honestly, really good read. As soon, this is honestly close, like maybe the first opening he's got to enter the fight, and what an entry to the game. Great TP. Yeah, I mean, they get really valuable kills, and again, that was an Aegis that actually led to more death on the Aegis side than the other. So, great move by Shopify. That was like definitely keeps them in the game.
Yeah, it's like a full duration meta fight. Like, you just don't see that very often.
Yeah. And I like what Timaro did when he entered the fight. Like, his first decision was to clear the Lycan summons and make sure that his backline stays alive, which is the best thing to do. Like, if his Bane, his Enigma, and his Leshrac are able to cast their spells, that is the most help you can get as a Terrorblade instead of trying to get the first kill. So, yeah, good TP, good target focus.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. No! Alright, Hellscream got levels.
Redemption.
He's got some revenge there. Now, can they bring down the Terrorblade? They need to silence him a second time. He gets the Manta right into that Sunder. Tomato fully reset here. The question is, can they get out? Shapeshift coming through here from Saberlight, but can he? I don't know if you can dive this by yourself. He doesn't really have a team behind him. He's looking at Divine Llama. And he's going to get caught here from the Croaker, the stun. Mickey with a blink on forward. And with this, Divine Llama realizes he's dead.
Nice stun. Very nice usage of the neutral creep there by Saberlight. It looked a bit awkward at first, but he knew what he was doing.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant
Funny that Divine Llama is keeping the Sister Shroud. I mean, versus, you know, TA, Void Spirit, Lycan, very understandable. Like, says a lot about how good this item is.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Maybe a little bit too good is where I'm heading, but, but you know.
Yeah, there's been a few scenarios where, you know, that item looks real questionable.
Yeah.
Okay, Boxy. That's Giga Chad play. Just takes the amplify damage right in front of him.
A little bit optimistic, but, you know, asserting dominance on the enemy mid laner, you know, Boxy style. I like it.
All right, smoked up on Shopify here.
Yeah, good awareness by both teams. Obviously, Tormentor is an objective that both teams can claim right now, especially, I mean, actually both teams are equally good at taking it.
Oh, Mickey just blinks into 3. Nightmare will keep him alive for the moment on Skem, but Hellscream's trying to find the kill. Mickey gets 2. Just so much damage coming in from him, and now the Puck in trouble. Boxy blinks and aggressively helps finish the kill. Nisha just going to chase off Tomato, and now Divine Llama has to find an exit, but he's not going to be able to. Surrounded by the side of Shopify.
What a nice teamwork by Liquid. I mean, obviously, Shopify supports got a little bit, you know, a little bit hasty with this one. They got instantly punished.
Yeah.
But I love to see the Puck kill the way it happened. Like, they both blink at the same time. Like both Boxy and Nisha jumped the puck at the exact same time, and in the span of one silence, they're able to take him from 100 to 0.
Yeah. It's one of those things like you just got your Fiend's Grip off cooldown, and maybe with a Fiend's Grip here, you survive this, but Saberlight's already got a Granite Golem sitting on top of you.
Yeah, look at the puck, how fast he's gonna get jumped on.
Yeah.
It's very quick. No time to react whatsoever.
Yeah, that's really nice. And at this point, down 3 heroes, your fight's cooked. So,
honestly, I think it's like a golden rule of Dota, and probably true in almost every case. If your supports are going to be the first ones to get initiated on and die from the very beginning, the fight is almost always lost.
yeah. Scam tries to make a nightmare play on her Saberlight, wakes himself up immediately, and now just running away from this wolf.
Lycan versus Bane, in a nutshell. If you wondered why the pick, this is why.
Yeah, this hurts. It's just painful to watch. There's just nothing you can do.
At the end of the day, like, Bane players deserve it, I think.
What about Puck players? They deserve that. Nisha just a solo kill in the mid lane. Black Hole just dropped from Divine Llama in the trees. He had no idea he was there. Okay, I mean, you get a return, I guess, but it's a heavy commitment.
Yeah, it is.
You'll take it.
Yeah, you'll take it. You'll take it. Honestly, at this point, Shopify will take whatever they can, but, you know, no Black Hole. This buck is being shut down by a lot. He's 0, 2, and 1. It's been difficult for Shopify to find any footing in this game. Bado's very deep. He has no Manta.
Can they actually chase this? I mean, you drop the Terrorize.
He's tanky.
Going
he has
up onto
Sunder.
the high ground. Yeah, he has Manta up too.
Yeah, Manta's back up now. Okay, he's gonna be safe. Hard for them to catch without the Void Spirit. He's really the setup. Lycan already has AC actually. Like this guy, he's really fat.
Gosh,
yeah, he's
what?
really fat. So if they lose a fight to this Lycan, the base is gonna fall really, really quickly. Between the Deso and the AC, like their push potential is crazy.
Yeah, best case scenario, you find the Enigma, so you have no Crimson Guard either, and you're just...
Yeah, there is a lot of pressure on Shopify, like especially if the skirmish or the team fight is going to happen close to their base. Like they really cannot afford to make a mistake at this point. It might just be the game.
Yep.
If they get to the late game without bleeding too much, then there's a lot of hope, obviously. Like Enigma and then this TB will become a menace eventually, even the puck. But they need to figure out a way to get there.
Yeah, I was gonna say support scaling as well. Like Leshrac is pretty dang strong. Like we've seen Lesh like scale incredibly well from the support role. But looking at the net worth, I don't know how Warlock is as farmed as he is. I know we got the shard earlier from Tormentor, but he is towering over the supports in this game.
Yeah, he's been killing creep waves. Like he has 50 CS. Like the Void Spirit is running around a lot, and probably Warlock has been.
Oh my god!
Wow, that is quick.
That was so fast. Tomato stuck here inside the Bramble, forced to pop the Manta and run. Curse Crown will stun him.
It's gonna be in trouble here.
They're gonna jump into the other side. Puck able to dodge out the Silence 4 now. Saberlight underneath the tower. Taking some damage from the Malefice. Puck gonna blink away knowing that they're just scouting for them.
Yeah, they might have not timed the Black Hole, so they're not sure when he comes back. Nice kill from the Puck. Important one, solo XP.
I thought he blinked back to the tower. He actually blinked aggressively and killed the Dark Willow. That's actually sick play.
Yeah, he's hard to catch. Do they have shard on TA? Let me check that. Yeah, the TA does have shard, so that's another thing Puck has to worry about at this point. So much silences.
It did get nerfed, right? So it's not as strong with just the instant activation, but still it is like, if there's a trap set up in your Puck, it's really difficult.
Yeah.
Looking for the tier 2 tower here. Mickey should make quick work of this. Shopify can't really contest. Are they actually just going to go high ground?
They could force it. I mean, it's not easy for Shopify like to actually find an angle on them.
Well, we'll see. Silence here. Puck caught for the moment. They just followed up. He just dies. Half HP kill from Mickey. As Hellscream doing his best to try and maybe scout someone behind, but he gets found by a ward.
Yeah, who's scouting who right now?
Yeah, right?
Okay, he's out. He's like 100 gold away from Blink, which is gonna help. He's gonna be like a, you know, just basically suicidal gameplay. He's just gonna blink in, get the Edict. It all lasts your death, you know, so that's the bright side. It's like even though he dies, he might deal enough damage to take someone with him, but not a happy Lash.
And here we go as the Crimson Guard trying to slow down the tower push here from Mickey, but
yeah, and Mickey has the vast enchantment, so even more attack range with the Dragon Lance. Very safe for him to hit these towers.
His full Daedalus is so scary.
Yeah, they can't really get close to him.
Okay, honestly, pretty good movement from Tomato to try and take the top tier 2 during this, rather than coming back and defending, feeling like they're not super confident going high ground.
This is a 10 out of 10 game by Tomato so far. Like, he's 3-0. He's farmed really well. He also entered the game when he needed to. Every time he had an opening, he's been doing great. And this is a game that TB can carry. So if you're a Shopify fan, you know, bear with us. All hope on Tomato. It's no Kopian.
Honestly, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen him do it, right? There's a lot of this is kind of one of Shopify staples is like they put a lot of effort into Tomato winning the late game.
Yeah. And he's definitely in the game where he can. Blink on Enigma, so that's something to factor in. You know, he could get a clutch black hole, especially if he jumps over.
Dude, the supports just cannot survive. I was going to say the supports, but that's actually Divine Law. That's their off lane is just dead instantly. And Hellscream forced to just retreat completely.
It's incredibly hard for all the other heroes, basically, besides the TB and the Puck. And Puck can't even find footing. He just, you know, he barely survives. As for the other heroes, I think they just can't get close enough. This Lycan TA is just too much right now.
Yep, Roshan number 2 swiftly cleaned up here thanks to all their minus armor.
Yeah.
There'll be Aegis in the banner now for the side of Liquid, and they have a 5 minutes to put this to good use.
Yeah, you know what this means? They're gonna come knocking at your door again, and they're gonna siege with the banner. So Shopify need to figure out how to deal with it. It's either, I mean, there are only 2 options. You either take the fight in the base, or you start cutting waves and try to be a bit, you know, cheeky about it. Like, they have good heroes to do so. They have the illusions from the Terrorblade. The Puck also one of the best heroes in the game, if not the best hero to cut waves. So they could try to delay that.
Dude, Saberlight's micro with Lycan Wolves is so nuts. He's always on top of finding these heroes. Insania came through the Twin Gate, Hellscream there to pick him off, but here comes Nisha once again, and Puck just 2-shot. Now Terrorblade in some trouble. Manta comes out just to remove a silence, but he gets feared away. Pops the Sunder, but Nisha able to just survive it anyway. 3 dead on Shopify as the trade.
Tipping Insania. Welcome back. Welcome back, Captain. Thank you for the space. This TA is just doing too much. I mean, he's just too far ahead right now.
Yeah.
It's a lot of damage.
Even Terrorblade's like armor is not enough.
Yeah, and that death hurts. Like, he was like 200 gold away from Skadi, so, which obviously is a massive timing when you play TB versus TA. They're gonna have to try to wait for that Skadi to come and try to take a fight.
Divine Llama needs to be careful here. Boxy just waiting nearby with a Cursed Crown.
Also cancels TP.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna try to go for the second racks and maybe even more, knowing that Enigma might not be able to join. Yeah, Mick is pinging the tier 4, so they're gonna try to end the game and make sure Enigma cannot connect.
I mean, it's such a smart play, and now Cursed Crown, yeah, just pinging him. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, he has no idea what's going on. Oh, never mind, he's got it.
Yeah, he's just gonna go for it. Do what damage you can. Eidolon's gonna soak a lot of this, so he's not really under threat of dying, but
Nisha's trying to connect, but I don't think he makes it in time.
yeah. Well,
or does he?
Yeah, I don't mean, he might. Hiding in the trees. They actually got a glimpse, maybe? No. Yeah, he did. He sees him just for a second. He's gonna be forced to pop the Crimson Guard, and now Remnant is out. Divine Llama just gonna TP, but Dark Willow not close enough to cancel it.
Okay, never mind. Boxy did not believe. He's like, you're never gonna catch him, man. I'm out of here. You're just Nisha. You're not gonna find him. All right, what are we looking at for Shopify? Where's the hope gonna come from? We have this Skadi on TB. It's finished. The Enigma BKB is quite a while away, so that's not something we're gonna wait for. Bane has a naked gem, support life, plus 5 life. And the Puck is working on his own BKB to try to deal with all the silences that are coming, and he's pretty close. So for the last side with the Aegis, there's gonna be a fight to be had on Shopify. Puck BKB, TB Skadi. Not impossible.
Yeah.
Good angle. They're smoking around.
We've still got so much time left on this Aegis, and with this, another siege to the high ground. Tomato will get discovered there as he kills the courier. Skem trying his hardest to hide in the trees here, does not want to get revealed, and I think they might see him. Skem.
He's fine.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. Tries to nightmare himself over the cliff. Does not quite work. Meanwhile, on the other side towards the river, they do get a solo kill. Hellscream able to take down the Dark Willow.
That's what the Lesh was about. It was all for this moment.
He gets out. Nice dodge, actually, with the blink there. He's safe. Coil.
Coil.
Okay. A Warlock that's alone, but they are so afraid to fight Indonesia.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the pressure on Timado. Like, you really don't want to click meta for nothing, but because that's really your one bullet this game.
Yeah.
So if somehow he clicks meta and they're able to disengage, that's the end of it. Gotta hold it for the right moment. No choking allowed. Can the Vailama set an item to get the BKB? I'm thinking it might not be worth it, because at this point it would only be the Crimson, but this Crimson is so important.
Yeah.
So you're probably just gonna have to fight without it.
You'd have to like get rid of like Wand and Helm Dom for it.
Yeah. Could be enough. It could surprise them if Insignia's not like disciplined with the rock.
Double gem on the Void Spirit. That's awesome. I honestly didn't realize that. Apparently they took the Shopify gem.
That's just BM to keep the double gem on yourself.
Yeah, right?
It's just
like,
BM.
I don't even need all my item slots. What are you going to do? Saberlight actually caught out here.
Okay, big
Tomato.
kill.
A lot of damage.
Meta was clicked, so they really want to fight now. No coil,
Yeah.
unfortunately, but it's up in 5 seconds, so they might be in trouble.
Nisha with the Manta. Astral steps away. Hellscream trying his best to chase here on this Leshrac. They know the Age is going to get consumed here, and Mickey now needs to be careful. Jump in. Dark Willow gets her revenge as she takes down the Leshrac, but Warlock will not be as lucky. Divine Llama needs to gap close, needs to find a black hole target. Boxy gonna burn here potentially just to the Witchblade, forced to Yules to survive. And with
Alright,
this,
I
yeah.
mean,
Alright.
not bad, not bad. They got, 3 kills. The Lycan kill especially was, worth a lot. They managed to save their last Drax, so they're not gonna play versus Megas yet. And Timado is still, still scaling, closing in on the Butterfly. He's very strong, but unfortunately, he's basically everything for Shopify right now, and it's just easy for Liquid to just dance around him. They're obviously aware of what the issue is, and when you only have one issue, and you're such a good team, it becomes really easy to deal with it.
I will say the Butterfly is pretty big this game, because I don't know if TA queued up the MKB yet. I don't think she did.
No,
So
and she probably won't.
Yeah.
She probably won't, because I feel like, I think Liquid is a really smart team, and these teams have concepts such as, better deal well with what you're built to deal with. So TA's job is not to deal with TB. It's a little bit unrealistic, and hopefully they have other tools. So I think the TA is just going to focus on, making sure that these supports are dying in one hit, that Enigma doesn't get a good black hole, and that's already good enough.
All right, well, we'll see. They're smoked up here on Liquid. They're going to immediately pop the Shapeshift. Tomato revealed on the high ground here as they start to chase. The question is, do they have the damage? Great Force Staff to dodge out the first Remnant, but he just jumps for more. And now with this Bramble, they've trapped Skem on the Bane, and Tomato so dang low.
Amazing Bramble by Boxy.
Yeah.
Looked very scary for the TB also. He's so close to the bottom, and he really wants to finish it. Well, I mean, we've seen that before. Unfortunately for Hellscream, it's been a tough game for him, and doesn't have much to do with him, but more, with the state of the game and the hero he's playing. It's just hard for him to find impact.
Yep, and this will be Mega Creeps now, Liquid.
All right, meta was clicked. He's just trying to... It's a little bit desperate, trying to save the racks. It's not going to be enough. Now they really want to fight.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do something right. You just got Mega Creep. Mickey is just going to turn around with a BKB. Tomato. They just can't keep their hands on anybody.
No, it's not enough. Only the Black Hole and the Phoenix Grip is going to lock them, but... I mean, Enigma did finish the BKB, but obviously Insania is just looking at him like that's literally his one job right now. He just needs to make sure that they can't find an impactful Black Hole, and he has one of the best tools in the game to deal with it. And I mean, for the poor Bane, like, you're an Arcane Boots Bane against, 6 slotted cores that are really good against you, so how are you ever gonna find a grip? I think if this guy finds a grip that lasts more than 1 second, he's just a hero at this point. I like the double blood grenade on Bane, like
anything, any
sort
of help.
It's just life of a support, man. Like all the little things, Like if I can't finish grip, I'm just gonna throw a couple grenades on them, and my job will be done.
So on the classic, I'm helping.
You gotta know at least, you know, he could be worse.
Okay, Tormentor pops. They're going to use this as a potential opening to go for the Void Spirit, but the Terrorize completely stops this Fiend's Grip. Do they have the damage to finish him off? They do. Enough silence will be able to bring down this first hero. The question is, can you get more? Your Puck needs a little bit of help. Boxy's going to fall.
All right.
Okay, I mean, that's a 2-for-1, and getting Void Spirit, pretty massive.
Yeah, signs of life. I mean, Enigma did not use anything. He still has the Black Hole ready. And, like, you gotta keep in mind, like, if this Warlock gets found, which hasn't happened yet, like, Insignia's being really sneaky and really good with his positioning. If he ever dies first, then we're gonna see a Black Hole on the TA or on the Lycan. And this team is gonna kill anything that gets stunned. So there is an angle for Shopify to win fights, but they really need to find the Warlock somehow. And it's gotta be Puck's job. I think Lesh can help also with it.
It is wild that Mickey is level 24.
Yeah. No, I mean, Mickey has been cruising. And, you know, Mickey TA, I think at this point there are heroes that we've seen him play throughout not only this season, but last season also.
It was a staple.
He just never has a bad game on these heroes. Like, it's it always looks really, really good. TA, you know, Nature's Prophet. These are heroes that, I mean, you gotta pick your poison. There are a lot of heroes that you need to ban when you play versus Liquid, and he just keeps getting them, and for good reason.
Yeah, I feel like the TA, Nature's Prophet, those are like the two that you always see for Mickey that they just love to pick early because they can flex it.
Yeah.
And for a while it was the Tiny as well, right? So it's just they have a lot of shareable heroes, and like you said, you kind of pick your poison when you're playing against these guys.
You do. You do. I mean, at this point, Liquid's best bet is actually to wait for Roche. You're playing versus these like very high impact spells, but that you only get once. So if you get an Aegis, all of a sudden it becomes much more tricky for Enigma and TB to decide whether they want to click their meta, whether they want to click the Black Hole, because yeah, you only have one shot at it.
A little bit of pause, but we'll be back into the game shortly. I think, like, looking at Shopify, what kind of items do they need to be able to pull this one back? Because it's not even just teamfight execution. It's like you're down 18K. Like, what can be a game changer? Honestly,
I feel like this TB is at a stage where he can handle almost the entire Liquid lineup. He really can. He just needs help with lockdown. Like, he does so much damage. Like, none of these heroes can actually man-fight the TB at this point. Lycan's gonna die, Void Spirit's gonna die, and even Tia's gonna die really quick. So it's a game of like the other heroes finding the stuns, finding the openings for TB to hit. And for that to happen, ideally it's going to be Black Hole. But for Black Hole to happen, Warlock needs to be dead. So that is the story of the next team fight. If they can find the Warlock and they can kill him, then the TB will win the fight. If they can't, it's going to be very tough. And I mean, this Warlock is hard to find. He's playing with a blink and a glimmer, and there are very few things that are going to force him to, you know, show his face, because he's a good player. Like, he surely understands the fight condition also. So
yeah,
he's not going to make it easy.
Yeah. As for now, Shopify really need to pray that, you know, Tomato is not getting caught out at any point. Like, he has to be the one doing all this damage, like you said. Now, Puck did get a BKB, which I was, whoa, a little bit of a disconnect there from everyone. But Puck,
I mean, that could be a solution for Shopify.
That is true. That is true. If the entire enemy team has to leave and can't play anymore,
and you are allowed to unpause the game. That could be a way. That could be a way. And even then, it's going to take them a while. Even in that situation, it's not going to be that easy. They need to be disconnected for long enough.
Well, luckily for them, Skem is still in the lobby, so
that's good.
That is a one-player advantage.
Time to shine. Your time. You've been waiting for a while, and you've suffered a lot. It's only justice.
Yeah, Bane has not had the most fun this game.
No, he really hasn't. But to be fair, it is a first pick Bane, so these things happen. When you self-sacrifice and you accept for your hero to be picked that early, it usually comes with consequences. Except when you're Mika's TA, because apparently that cannot get countered.
Yeah, apparently does not matter.
That cannot get countered. He's 10, 1, and 6 on a first pick hero that everybody expects him to play. I mean, it's quite impressive.
Pipsqueak.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've seen. I will say Mickey lately has just been super consistent.
Yeah.
I'm like watching them through their last event and the way the team played. Like, the whole team is hitting like their stride for sure. They're in good form, and
I feel like he doesn't get enough praise. Like this guy has played mid, and he was like very good, very consistent. Tier 1. This guy has played. He's played offlane, but people haven't seen it much. It was actually he's played offlane for us at OG when I had like eye issues, and he stood in for me, and he was incredibly good on the offlane. People don't know that, and I got so much inspiration from him. Now he's playing carry. He's played carry with Neta, which I'm sure has required some adaptation to his playstyle. Played carry now with Saberlight, like as offlaners, which are completely different styles.
Very different.
You probably take much more space when you play with Saberlight than you used to when you played with the 33. I don't know, honestly. I think Mick is a player that deserves like a lot of praise, both for his like just in-game, talent, but also how smart he is about the game and how well he can adapt to his teammates, basically.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been willing to kind of experiment with hero and item combinations. Like if he believes in something, he's like, yeah, this is something I think is going to be good this game. He'll do it, especially on the heroes that he feels the most comfortable on.
And I don't know if that's, I might be mistaken about this, but I think he's taken more responsibility in the draft also this season with Blitz. Yeah, so that's also something new to him, and it's been going really well, so yeah. A very, very talented and skillful individual.
As now we kind of jump back into, I was going to say the action, but this one's more of like a little bit of inaction here. Shopify is a little bit afraid to kind of adventure out onto the map, dealing with the mega creeps that have already been secured.
Did you notice the pickup on Lycan? He actually went for an axe, Aghanim Scepter.
He did, so Wolf Bite, okay.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised. I mean, I love this item. I think it's super underrated, but he's playing with a range carry hero. So is he going to still bite the TA, or is he going to bite the Void Spirit?
I would prefer Void Spirit, right? Like, you don't want to get rid of the range that you built on Templar Assassin.
Yeah, makes sense. And Void Spirit also bought the Revenant's Brooch, so he's kind of itemizing for more damage.
Okay.
And he's going Abyssal next, so that could hint that they've talked about this and he's the target of choice.
All right, well, with Aegis, Cheese, Refresher, and a 20,000 gold advantage, Mega Creeps to boot, it is time for Liquid to try and end this game. We'll see how easy that's going to be. There's the Wolf Bite onto Nisha. He's just going to jump right up onto the high ground, but can they bring down Tomato? It's not even close.
My goodness.
90 seconds. Without your only farmed hero and into the immediate GG, right? Like, there's just absolutely no hope at that point.
Lycan Axe, baby. Plus the Revenant's Brooch on the Lycan, like on the Void Spirit against the TB. Like, TB's armor means nothing against this item. So, yeah, I mean, they knew. They instantly knew that we now have enough damage.
As last time. So, Baldo feels confident sending Yopaj into the fires of Nisha's Void Spirit. Let's see if he's going to be able to succeed in this game number 2. So let's get into it. Ricky and Seth, take it away.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know. If I'm Yopaj, I'm definitely not wanting to be tossed into that inferno of last game's kind of matchup, but I do agree that it is a much better draft. There's a lot more options for Shopify here in game number 2. But yeah, you're going to need your puck to do something
tonight, man. Yeah. Something with mid laners today. Like 2 games, like 2 best of 2s. Yeah, 2 best of 2s, same heroes, same matchups. At least this time there's like a little twist where we're going to see Yopaj on the Radiant side on the puck and Nisha on the Dire side on the Void Spirit. So maybe something will change for the mid lane enthusiasts today. And Tsunami was asking BSJ like, what does CK4 bring to the table? And I don't know, my inner speech went like nothing, but I'm just an offlaner, so I'm just a hater. No, CK4 definitely has a lot of potential. I've seen some success. I'm just kidding here, hoping to see. I mean, Hellscream is definitely, bringing some unconventional picks to this series, or to this best of 2 rather.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you at least have the facet, which allows you to have, a little bit more value out of your Chaos Bolt.
Definitely.
But we're going to see a big fight here breaking out at the Rune, and we'll see if you can get away. This Elder Titan got a huge spirit onto 3, and with this, Hellscream will be first blood for Nisha. Not the start you want, as Boxy will continue to chase, using the Pixie Dust to heal up a ton of HP here as well. And yep, 2-0 at the Rune.
Yeah, tough start for Shopify, unfortunately. And these are heroes that also benefit really a lot from their level 2. I'm thinking, Dark Widow, Brewmaster, even ET, like the early levels are gonna hurt.
I mean, we saw in this last mid lane matchup how good Nisha managed to do. They got 6 at the exact same time, the two of them. But now Nisha's starting with First Blood Gold. He's got a full stick, and he's working towards his bottle, which he basically already has as well. So he's going to have such an advantage to just start off this lane.
Yeah. I like what both teams are doing, to be honest. I feel like, and I want to mention Shopify because it's easy after game 1 to kind of be a little bit shaken and you know, kind of go away from your comfort. I think they did quite the opposite. They gave Liquid probably their best hero, which of course might look weird, but at the same time, I do think Darcy is one of the best heroes from Davai Lama's pool.
Yep.
And it's a pretty decent matchup against Prophet. Unfortunately, the level 1 situation doesn't help, but hopefully they get to the point where they threaten kills on him with the ZK and the Darcy. So, you know, Yopash back on the puck. Again, he's an exceptionally good puck player. I like what Shopify did this game. I think they're sticking to their comfort. They're not getting, you know, phased by what happened in game 1. Hopefully they will put up a better fight.
Yep, Insana getting his patented Elder Titan. One of the few, honestly, one of the few people that really still play this hero like fairly often.
Yep.
And I am curious to see how this is going to affect the lane here, which Dalai Lama going to lose his courier. That's actually kind of painful, but did manage to get the items delivery in time.
It's a good answer to ET. I like it. I think it made a lot of sense. The boss 5 got heavily targeted in the banning phase. Like Naga got taken out, Undying got taken out. So the pool was quite reduced, but ET is definitely, I mean, you see it here. It's a hero that's gonna bully the double melee. Like they can only fight him when they get the level 3 on Darcyr, and even then it might be tricky, especially as ET is ahead in experience. It synergizes really well with Void Spirit, which is like almost exclusively magical damage nowadays.
Just get the spirit on them.
Yeah, you get the spirit, and now all of a sudden Void Spirit is just like a different beast, which, you know, he didn't even have that in game 1, and we saw how much he was able to do. So the combo is going to be very scary to deal with for Shopify.
Yeah, it's actually a really interesting point because like game 1, you're looking at it as you have the Howl as the enabler. In this game, it's the deconstruction aura from your Earth Spirit, right?
Yeah.
As a way of enabling him, giving him the ability to find some early picks without having to invest like into specific items, like having to get like a Witchblade to have more damage before, you know, going to your Aghanim Scepter.
And it matters a lot because Void Spirit is typically, I think, like when you see Void Spirit shines, like the strong sides of the hero is that obviously he's incredibly mobile, he's a really good setup, he's strong early game, he can be strong late game, but he always lacks this, like, you know, last 10% of damage. It's really hard for him to like secure the kills by himself until he gets really big. So enabling him with, you know, the additional kind of buff to his damage, whether it is, you know, over the years we've seen different combos. Like we've had, you know, Grimstroke, Void Spirit run together winning Swell. Now we've seen the ET Void Spirit, that's a very famous one. The last game we had the Hall from the Lycan. So I really like what Liquid is doing with how they're choosing their heroes. It just makes a lot of sense as a whole, always.
Now this game, very similar to last game, Tomato had a great lane. He had a great game, good performance. It all came kind of crashing to an end at the very end of the game when they just jump on him and 3-shot the Terrorblade. But you can't take away from the fact that like he played really well up until the game closed, and he's on another really good matchup in this game. He has a good lane. He has good scaling into the enemy cores. So how are you feeling about kind of the Lifestealer pick? I
mean, it's a really good Lifestealer game. He can do a lot on it. But, you know, they drafted for that. It's an ultimate last pick. I think, you know, everybody else on his team kind of made space for him to use during the draft. By that I mean that, you know, the Darcyr and the CK, they were visible and exposed pretty early, thus which resulted in an ET pick for Liquid, which is great against their lane. The Puck was also shown blind, which resulted in the Void Spirit, so he's tanking like not the best matchup. And same can be said about the Dazzle that's now playing versus Brewmaster, which is like one of the best counters to Dazzle in the game because, you know, he just clicks split and he's gonna find you no matter what you try, like no matter how hard you try to hide. There's no hiding from that. So, you know, all of that is happening for Timado to play Nyx, and he's playing Nyx in a really good lane in a really good game. So lots of pressure, but you know, he's no stranger to that, and he's performed really well in the past under pressure. So that's the approach that Shopify is taking for this game as well.
All right, we jump back into this game number 2.
Radiant's
I'm going to try and keep my eyes on some of the CS differences here in mid and see how much this first blood's going to matter, because Nisha's already up 15-4 and had a whole creep wave, or almost a full creep wave of extra creeps here. So last game,
even harder.
Yeah, last game it was a little bit more even, but it's really starting to struggle.
Yeah, no, he's definitely putting Yopaj under a lot of pressure here. It's it might get rough really quickly, because by the looks of it, he's also gonna hit 6 before him, which can result into something quite quite deadly for the puck.
I like the ominous laugh there. You're like,
I mean, I just see this rune contest, and you know,
yeah,
I've seen this story before, and you got to think from Shopify's point of view. Like, first game was this Void Spirit hunting down the support all over the map, and this could easily take the same direction. Dazzle and CK are helpless versus Void Spirit.
It's actually such an interesting early sentry blocks on the Radiant side camps, right? Like, a little bit of fighting here in the bottom lane, but nothing too much. But like these sentries, like they expect the Darkseer to eventually just back off and just be Ion Shell clearing these camps, right?
Wow, they blocked all the camps.
Yeah.
So I just realized. Yeah, that is.
Everything is blocked. All 4 camps.
Dude, Insania, chill, man. That is some hate.
And this is what always happens. Like I've seen a lot of, like you said, it's one of Divine Llama's better heroes.
Yeah.
Like he plays this a lot, and they know like the moment the lane starts getting rough, you can back off, clear these camps super easy. And Hellscream can just stand in a camp and kill it with Ion Shell, but 100%. Now you just can't.
And to be fair, the lane is supposed to get rough eventually. Like, so he's gonna have to fall back. Like, this is like a perfect read from Liquid. Like, the fallback is going to happen.
Yeah, he's gonna be forced to surge. Flood Grenade won't kill him, but has to make the long walk back to base. Hellscream also not super healthy. Does have a salve, but
top lane is rough, man.
Yeah,
it's rough, and you know, it's gonna be nighttime. It's gonna be gate time, which often, you know, the first nighttime usually rhymes with gate time. And this ET is level 3. He's gonna be super happy to gate, because he knows that this Darkseer is kind of, you know, he's done with the laning phase, and his camps are blocked. So Insania has all the freedom to start looking at the safe lane and try to slow down the Nakes.
Yeah, just tries the double stack there, doesn't get him. They did manage to unblock the triangle, though, which is pretty big. He got both of the wards with the single sentry, so pretty value.
Yeah, I think the triangle is like to be expected, but this is like one of the first time I've seen somebody run all the way to the back camps.
Yeah, right? Block the other 2 on the side.
Like, come on, man.
All Skem with the tree plant? What? All right.
Nice one.
Wait. Did he actually eat the tree? He had to, right? Okay.
I think he had to, like, right before he died. It's like, I'll take this with me.
Yeah. Bottom lane, Saberlight, able to just walk away. This is one of the other things that's actually interesting into the Dazzle matchup. The evasion on Wind Panda, while brewed up, there's a good chance you don't get to keep Poison Touch going.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's now this lane is not gonna deal with the brew. I mean, they can shut him down, they can slow him down, but killing him is very unrealistic. And I'm watching at the mid, like, they're going for the rune. Nisha's going alone there. It's a little bit scary, but no coil yet, because Nisha destroyed the lane.
There's no way he double Astral Steps for that, right?
No,
I don't think he does.
Maybe too risky, because if Puck happens to hit 6, like he's 1 versus 3, it's like, you know, you gotta know your limits. But it is impressive to see that how with like a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of help, how much of a difference it can make.
Yeah. Trying his best to dodge out the inevitable gank here from Mickey, just TPing in.
Oh man, it's looking rough. These lanes are looking rough. It's already 2k gold lead for Liquid. This Darkseer has his camps blocked, but he doesn't even know yet. So, you know, more pain to come. I mean, they're looking at the brew. They're trying to. This is like the only playable lane for them right now. But you know, how playable is it?
Who's gonna get Radiance first, the Lifestealer or the Brewmaster, right? Like, they're both gonna just rush Radiance. So.
Yeah. It should be the Lifestealer. I hope it will be for the sake of the competitiveness of this game.
For the sake of having a game.
Yeah. No, it should be the Lifestealer. It should be the Lifestealer.
I agree. I tease.
No, they have good tools that they're gonna use, but they really need the Darkseer to, you know, get a game. And right now it's not looking like it.
They're not even going to get the other unblock on the second camp, are they?
Yeah, I don't think he realizes it's blocked yet. Like, he's not even at 2k net worth, which is like really uncommon. Like, yeah, for Darkseer, this is like absurdly low.
That's not a good sign for your game. Your puck finally dying in the mid lane. He did get level 6. He dropped the coil for this, but Wrath of Nature just slapping him from the top side. Like, that is... You have so much global gank potential with that ability. And,
it's too much damage. And, I mean, there's a reason for why... I don't know the win rate on the Mickey Prophet, but I don't think I've ever seen him lose. Like, or I didn't catch the game where he lost with it. Every time he plays his hero, it looks like Liquid is winning, whether they're in great shape or struggling in the tournament. So it is very scary to give him Prophets.
They're gonna maybe look to go for Mickey here, top side. Blood Grenade into the Ion Shells. They do have the stun to come through. Insania can't connect on the stomp, but
13-1
he
charges.
seems completely unbothered.
No, I mean, he knows his limits. Like, he's really far ahead. He has raindrops, 13-1 charges, and this Darcy is no threat. Primal splits.
Yeah, Primal split out. Tomato needs to find an infest target and fast, but really make it in time. Nice Cyclone. Okay, they're just biding out as much time as they can. A nice pushback from the Void Panda. Okay.
Too close to comfort.
That was way closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, maybe he didn't flinch. He's a message here, Nakes. All good. Normal Nakes life, you know. Nothing crazy there. Nisha is just like, he's already, you know, pushing the tempo here. Already playing on the enemy side. He's level 8. He's having a great game, controlling the runes. He's not getting the best runes, luckily for Shopify. But,
that's true.
Yeah, applying a lot of pressure already.
Top side, Divine Llama desperately trying to grab Insania. He's got to be very careful to dodge this Wrath of Nature, but maybe it okay, there it is, finally coming through. A little bit of a delay, but honestly, the Wall of Replica illusion gets him a double kill.
Everybody's dying.
Okay, there's 6 heroes dead.
Two fights at the same time.
Is Puck gonna come down here or no? Does he? Maybe doesn't feel like he needs to.
Yeah, no. He has a TP, he's thinking about it, but I think he's enjoying the recovery time right now.
Yeah, desperately needs it in the mid lane.
I mean, the winner of this is definitely Tomato. Like, he's allowed to stay on the bottom lane. The split has been used, so probably he's gonna feel safer for that. And another dive.
Wow, this time going for Scam. Nisha not leaving. Mickey coming in now as well. Yopaj is here. Nice stun. But they're not going to chase for any more. They know they don't have the damage, even with the coil and Hellscream. They're just going to give him up.
Yeah, they're going to have to give the star away. Like, there's like just too much commitment from Liquid, and it's just hard to stop these heroes. I mean, that is the strength of Nature Prophet. It's from the carry position, it's probably the highest base carry you can play with.
Yeah.
He's just happy to connect. He's maxing Sprout. He has like so much spell damage at this point in the game, so...
Oh no. He gets the amplified damage here on Nisha, and now Yopaj has to run for the hills. Insania trying to chase after him.
Nice
Does
dodge.
get the orb to the low ground. Very nice. Drops the coil as well, knowing he needs to expend everything to try and survive, but they've got another stop, but he still manages to die.
Oh my god, there's so much damage. Like, they're playing this so well, and they're putting the ET Spirit to so much use. Like, it looks like not much, but honestly, all these spells, like the Void Spirit, the Dark Willow...
All amped.
They're all amped. And they're already strong by themselves.
Are fortified.
Yeah, almost like 360 damage Wrath of Nature, thanks to the...
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Tomato, bottom lane. They're going to TP on in. He does have the Rage, but I don't know if he's getting away from this one. He's doing his absolute best. No one TPing in to try and help him with a move speed for a lifestealer.
XD. All right.
It's funny because you look at his face and he just, it's stone cold. He is just no emotion.
Okay, the XD, I mean, you gotta, you know, use what you get, I guess. Yeah, I don't know how much Liquid's gonna get phased by the XD because I'm pretty sure they're happy with what's going on in this game, but, you know, you gotta take every win you can.
To be fair, like, this is, Tomato's a very PMA, very honest, like, very fun guy. He's just having a good time. Mickey, top side, getting punished, trying to TP in, but can they finish the kill before he TP's out? He dies just at the last second.
So close.
Thanks to that wall. Hellscream now level 6. Will use that to dodge out some damage here from the Dark Willow, but they will still be able to finish the chase.
All right, I mean, they forced a lot of TP stuff, so not only did they kill the Prophet, but they also like dragged the attention away from the Puck and from the Nakes. So Shopify really happy with that sequence.
That's when you type XD, right?
That is what, I mean, now the XD makes
moment.
even more sense. He might have just knew what was going to happen.
He was 2 steps ahead of him.
Nice. What about the Radiant challenge? How is it looking? It's actually rather close, but Nyx is leading. Nyx is definitely leading.
Insania trying to get away from the Croaker, who's got his name written on this stun, but he's not going to get in range. Nisha managed to stop it. And another massive Wrath of Nature.
So much damage.
He'll have another surge, tries to survive. Nisha
1
just
second to
needs
step.
one more.
he's dead.
Oh, he gets caught from the creep. All right, that's a
Yeah.
Liquid fan if I've ever seen.
Just some balance. You know, the creeps are like, we've been helping this guy for a while now. You know, it's only justice that we, you know, gave him a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah. Oh, so, okay, so I got to ask you, because this Helm of the Dominator Darkseer build is something I believe Whisper started pioneering in the offlane. He was going like Helm of the Dominator into lanes where he didn't feel like he could appear in the lane. He was using the creep with the Ion Shell to cut, to farm. And then he was going stuff like Blink Dagger and Orchid.
Yeah.
And he was playing it as like a pick-off kind of ganking hero as opposed to the auras. So I'm not really sure where he's going with it yet, but...
You could pivot into anything. I don't think the Helm of the Dom necessarily, you know, implies that you have to go for Orchid or anything like that. It must have been game situational, but it definitely is a very cool item to think about when you play Darkseer. Like, it's a good, you know, it's a good alternative, I guess, to the more classic mech or Vanguard.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. You can stack for yourself. You can cop creep waves, as you mentioned. You can also pressure a lot if the game allows it.
Yeah.
This is not one of these, but offers a lot of versatility, I guess, to what you want to do.
The creeps really are Liquid fans. Just Centaur's Dying Wish just stunned the whole group of them.
Honestly, I do want to mention that I think Darkseer has been applying a decent amount of pressure, despite the big... Is he gonna live it down? No. But, you know, split wasted.
Okay, topside though, getting aggressive as well, as they will go ahead and find a kill onto one support. Coil's gonna snap, they have the silence to follow it up, but you need a lot more damage for this, and it's just not quite there. Boxy coming through as well, looking for a Bramble into a Terrorize. It's gonna catch both! Oh no! Divine Llama on a sliver of HP. He's gonna make it out. Can Yopaj do it as well? Actually, Mikke instead TPs in aggressively, finishes the job on the Darkseer, so you get out on Yopaj, but that's coil down, that's wall down. You don't get anything for this.
No, you don't. Amazing cancel by Boxy. What a what a mind game. I actually got the puck kind of scared on the first time, canceled the fear, and then applied it again. So almost killed the puck, but definitely created enough chaos to just crush the team fight.
Dude, I just looked at the net worth graph. It's like I've been watching so much other stuff, and I just look up and...
He has Mjolnir.
Yeah.
14-minute Mjolnir.
I was like, Mikke's got like 2,500 gold on the next closest enemy.
Oh my god.
That is insane.
No, that is too much. That is too much.
This is why they just... Like you said, it's arguably their best hero.
Yeah, and this is when... And, you know, the scary part is that this is when it skyrockets. You know, this is when he's gonna accelerate.
He hasn't even hit the ramping part, right? Like this is what they're like.
This is when it starts. So if you're worried, just wait a little bit.
Yeah. Mikke's got to be super happy with the way his game's going. And once again, we're seeing Nisha quite far ahead of the puck in the mid lane. He's having a good time. The Aghanim Scepter, it's got to be close, right?
He's like more than 2 pieces. Like he's like 2 pieces and a half.
Okay, so
away. So it's gonna get there in time.
Gold, something like that. Okay.
But he's I mean, he's gonna be a menace this game again. The Dazzle is gonna suffer. Even the Darkseer, honestly, because Darkseer is not going for an item build where he can protect himself from silences.
Okay, I'm really excited to see, as our observer pointed out, he did rush the Aghanim Shard on Void Spirit.
Okay, that's what delayed the Aghanim Scepter. Interesting.
We're going to see them make a nice play, a huge Wrath of Nature, doing a lot of work there. Divine Llama's going to be fine thanks to the Shallow Grave. Boxy should burn here. This will be finished off by the Dazzle, so...
Good kill, very good kill. I mean, Shopify need everything they can get right now. Like, the Nyx is going to enter the game soon also with the Radiance. Infest is going to be very helpful in these fights.
I'll be honest,
are they going to commit on this?
I was going to say, I think they can, right? They have the coil, they have the damage, they managed to take down Insania, and that's a big part of your team fight. Divine Llama just going to surge his creep in with the Ion Shell, try to burn down some of these illusions, but Mikke just turns it into some more gold instead.
Is that a wasted split? It kind of is. So double win, you know, like good sequences all around.
Hellscream's dead now.
All right.
Nice find from Boxy.
Yeah. It's kind of been the story of the series so far. I mean, a lot of death on Hellscream, a lot of space, because it's not just random death. I think he's like, you know, sacrificing himself for the team, and rightly so. You know, the salvation is not going to come from the CK, definitely not. So he just knows, you know, his plays, try to get trades as much as he can, because the laning phase was really rough. So, you know, just good support job all around. And, you know, luckily with CK, I feel like he's going to be able to impact the game throughout the mid and the late game, even if the early game is a little bit rough. Whereas in the last game as Lash, there was not going to be any help. This time around, it's going to be much different.
I completely agree. A lot of camps stacked, of course, from the side of Liquid, as we'd expect with a hero like Elder Titan.
So the Prophet is ahead, and he needs to stay ahead, because this is a lineup that could punish him.
Yeah,
like Darcyr, you know, Prophet does not enjoy the Rana 2 lineup. Like Nyx, Darcyr, these are heroes that are going to enjoy being on top of him, no matter how fat he is.
They're going to go for a Sprout play here. Dvailama maybe trying to bait Mickey out a little bit, but that's a little too much baiting, maybe.
A little too much baiting.
A little too much baiting.
Now, Mickey knows his limits, and you have to think about the magic damage output. I'm really curious about the Voice Spirit shard. Like, why was it picked up that early?
It's a really good farming tool, I will say. Like, the new shard is pretty interesting in the fact that it can just, you can just throw it on a creep camp and it kills it, the whole camp, and you just walk away from it.
Wow, okay, that's probably it then.
So I've seen people start to do it a little bit more, and I was kind of, I wasn't 100% sure if we would see it as like a, you know, literally first item before his Aghanim Scepter, but maybe experimenting, right?
Yeah,
feel like he had the lead, he could try it and see how it goes.
It's not looking too bad. I mean, the Axe is going to come very soon. I mean, he died now, so that's going to delay it, but if it wasn't for that, he would have had it by now, which is an, you know, entirely acceptable timing.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
All right, Helm of the Overlord done here for Dvailama, so big power spike for him. He'll be able to, you know, maybe accomplish a little bit more with these summons in the fights.
Yeah, I think they're, you know, like the way Liquid lineup works is like whoever kind of show their face just gets like kind of, you know, killed right away. So the scouting is going to be helpful from the Helm of Dawn 2.
Skem top wave gets found out. Nice remnant there from Nisha, preventing any healing coming through at the end as well.
Does also went for the shard, like first item.
Yeah, they're going to try and gank this, though. They're bringing the whole team. They have the leash as well to follow it up, and they've got him. Boxy now going to try and TP on out. Vacuum to cancel. Absolutely. Big Terrorize dodged out here from Yopaj and Dvailama. That's a double kill right before Tormentor as well. If they can hold that side of the map, maybe not too bad. Infest into the mid lane. Gorestorm as well. Going to try and get aggressive here, but with Saberlight maybe not feeling too bold.
Yes, Rage. They're trying to get to Mickey. Can they catch him? Yeah, Mickey's in trouble.
Insania as well in trouble. The question is, can Yopaj hold him here any longer? They need to find him. No, he's just going to TP out, realizing that there's too much heat in this mid lane.
Yeah, they did not agree with target focus. Probably different calls. Like some calling for EC, some for Profit. Unfortunately, nobody dies, but it's a very good sequence for Shopify. I think this game is looking much more competitive than the first one, even if the laning phase was rougher, so very hopeful for what they can bring to the next sequences.
Those were, that's a huge turn in momentum for them. They've got good vision up here on the top side of the map as well for Tormentor, and I mean, there is one ward from Liquid that's going to see, obviously, anything that they're doing, and Liquid is heading over here immediately. If there's going to be a fight for Tormentor, they're not going to give it for free. Like, they've got Bruce Split.
Yeah. No, you fight this, 100%. You surely fight this. They're all kind of converging towards the Tormentor. I mean, both teams really enjoy that Tormentor.
Some really good shards for the supports in this game.
Yeah, for sure. And it might even go to a core on Shopify's side, giving the Dazzle bot his own. So we could see like an earlier shard on the Darcyr, the Puck, or the Nyx.
We're seeing Liquid in a similar scenario too.
It's going to be a big fight coming for the Tormentor.
Yeah, smoke's going to pop there. Instant Shadow Realm here to buy some space. And Skem's going to pop the ult right away as Boxy's going to get stunned up onto the backside. Lifestealer is there to try and buy himself some time, but can Dazzle keep himself alive? He needs a grave. Will he get it? It's not going to be in time. You've lost both supports. Tomato, it's up to you, man. You've got to do some damage, but there's just no help. 3 dead.
Yeah, what a stomp by Insania.
Yeah.
A massive stomp. I mean, the Brewmaster versus Dazzle, that's just really hard to stop for Dazzle. It's just such a good counter to the hero. So the Dazzle's just in trouble, and then somehow the ET got a double stomp on both the Puck and the CK, which set up for the Widow Fear.
Yeah.
And I mean, at that point, you're just dead. So we didn't see Coil. Darcyr had no business entering the fight. It was just over before he even connected. So amazing execution from Liquid. Left zero hope for Shopify.
And this is one of the most... Oh, well, let's take a look at the replay really quick. Yeah, because I actually missed the stomp initially. I saw it on Hellscream, it was up here, but I did not see it catch the puck, which is... Oh, he blinked into it, into the silence. Wow, okay, yeah. That is rough.
Into full dead. Yeah.
He didn't get to cast a single spell.
No. Zero hope for the fight. Insania, you know, trying to make sure that trying to save his spot on the team. Or
Yeah, right? That's crazy. Yeah, that is... I mean, that's incredibly unfortunate for Shopify, but super heads-up play there from Insania.
Great spellcasting and positioning by him.
And with that, they are now up 10,000 gold. They brought it back down to 4 prior to the Tormentor. Like, it was very close. Like, the momentum swinging back to a little bit closer to even, but...
I mean, that is the strength of Prophet also. Like, it's a hero that, you know, in a split of a second, he's in and out of the fight, back to farming, pushing waves. So every time you get something with poor Prophet, he will just accelerate the gold.
Is super dead. There's that damage amp we were talking about. Lifestealer's just going to do a quick drive-by here with the Gore Storm, trying to get on top of Sania, see if he has the damage, but that just doesn't have it by himself. Has to TP home.
That was perfectly timed.
The TP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got scared for a second, but this guy didn't flinch. He knows what he's doing. Absolutely, like literally last frame, and he completed it. So CK, what did he go for? He went drums, he's trying to solo kill on the ET, a little bit optimistic. Gonna pay for it.
Yeah, with Boxy here, the Yules into the Curse Crown, now the Bedlam damage. You can't survive this.
No.
I was gonna say the shard for Boxy here, it's not something you like to buy early because there's so many other really good items, but now you just have the Curse Crown shard for free, and it's so difficult to maneuver in the fights now.
It's a great one. It's a great one, but as you said, you know, it's like more of a, what are you not spending the gold on?
Yeah.
But if it's going to be given to you, then, you know, you're going to take it. I mean, it's looking good. It's looking really good for Liquid, and this Prophet is getting out of control, man. He's 18,000 gold net worth.
Oh, that Earth Splitter's going to do some damage. He gets the Rage off. He doesn't have an Invest option.
Yeah. This one hurts.
Liquid just show up in force.
No XD this time around.
Yeah. I mean, he could. Right? He could still type the XD. No one's stopping you.
He has a lot of time to do so. 40 seconds, actually.
We're going to see them go for the Novel Projection here. He's got the Shallow Grave. He knows he's in trouble. Going to try and do his best to heal himself through this, but the side of Liquid not really going to let him escape. One more clap there from Saberlight to secure the kill.
Killing Dazzle is so deceptive. It's so hard to actually do the math of like,
is he going to die?
Is he going to die? How much is he going to heal? What's going on? Grave again? How many? It's, you know, you feel the power of this hero, even in situations like these. How much confusion he can create.
It's like the new Oracle, right? You're just like, I have no idea if that False Promise is going to full heal him or if he's going to die.
I'm just going to keep hitting him and hope for the best.
All right, they're setting up for a gank here for Mickey. They need to get something.
Just BKB though. It's pretty hard. It's really hard.
And how do you initiate, right? Like,
you don't really have anything.
It's like, you don't think he's going to see the coil coming from downtown? Or?
Yeah, and even then, he's just going to stand his ground.
Yeah.
He's just going to stand his ground. It's really tricky right now, and they're going to buff the Prophet even further. I mean, Insania's buying Vlads.
Such a smart idea.
Yeah, it's really good because this Prophet has a plan. I mean, he's going to get coiled, he's going to get hit by the Nakes, he's just going to stand there with Mjolnir, Vlads, BKB, eventually TP out last second to TP back in. Like, that is the plan.
I mean, pretty much the standard Lifestealer build. You know, Radiance, Armlet, SNY.
Yeah.
There's not much variance for this hero in the current patch.
I would say he could have chosen to go for the Dispel, but he decides not to, so that is like the interesting part to me. But, you know, he has Dazzle to help him, he has Darts here, he has lots of ways to, you know, get help from his team.
Yeah, and he can still build into one eventually, right? Like, he could go to BKB. I've even seen some people, like, go back for, like, late-game Dispersers.
Yeah.
Not as much on Lifestealer, but it is, like, another offensive, you know, utility and Dispel.
Yeah, for sure. They're on the hunt trying to find the bug.
Yeah, it seems they have very much found him. He does get out for a second. A nice vacuum onto the team, and Puck with the coil. Yopaj does manage to get out, but Nisha is hasted, trying to chase after him here, and Yopaj not looking good for him. Hellscream on the backside of the fight. They get an Infest here as well, trying to chase down Insania.
What's our dead?
Gore Storm gets him. Okay, hold up. Shopify, can you get out of this fight though? Mickey, he's popped the BKB. Never mind, Puck. Deleted. As now Skem trying to get away here. The tail end of this split. As Mickey TPs aggressively to try and find the kill. And now it's just Tomato, Dvailama, Skem actually healing a ton.
What a reaction by Nisha. He didn't give Yopaj like any chance. Like the second he saw him, he just killed him right away.
Yeah. I mean, I will say, I'm still impressed with how Shopify played the fight.
No, it was really good. Amazing vacuum wall by Dvailama. That's what set up everything. Ended up, you know, putting Insania and Boxy in a really tough situation. And again, I mean, these supports, ET, Willow, like if they are allowed to cast their spells the way they want to, they're gonna carry the fight. And we've seen that in this game.
Yeah.
If you get on top of them, it's the ideal scenario.
Another Amplify Damage rune for Nisha on his Void Spirit. Very happy for him to find that.
I feel like he's played with every single rune in both
games, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, there. That's a pretty good one. Good indication.
Yeah. you got.
That's a lot of runes.
You gotta stop that one way or another.
Yeah.
Especially versus Nisha.
So as of now, Yopaj still can do a lot of damage with the puck, right? Like an early Parasma is, you can't really underestimate the damage that this item does, especially if you're one of the supports. It does just kind of chew right through you. And they're building a lot more like enabling items. Like they don't have a lot of survivability built for themselves.
I would like to see them play on Infest Bomb a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think it can be quite deadly. Like if they can catch the supports or maybe force the Prophet to BKB TP out, something like that, could be quite helpful. It's gonna also allow for the Dazzle and the Darkseer to position themselves maybe a little bit better, have a little bit more space to decide how they want to take the fight. I think they have tools that they haven't gotten to use yet because they're always on the defensive. Liquid is playing overly aggressive.
Yeah.
There are ways for Shopify to fight that is just gonna show more promises.
Yeah, and we're gonna see Tomato's about to hit level 18, which will be a nice little bump for him.
It's a big timing. He's going for the BKB next, so that's gonna help also tremendously.
Now, next Roshan is up.
We're gonna have the shot on the CK, it's not there yet. Okay, they're gonna go to Rosh now, so they're gonna have to make a decision. Do you fight this or do you let it go? Mickey is bleeding items and he happened to bleed like a Scali now.
Well, shows up to take a Watcher, instantly dies to Nisha. So, I mean, they're scouting it, they know what's going on here.
He could buy back if they want to fight the Rosh pit.
I mean, it's all on your vacuum initiation. Yopaj is going to go in, look for an opening. They do get the wall down. It's going to create a pretty strong illusion here, and they need to deal with this. As Tomato, he's inside the pit. Mickey starting to fall pretty low. The Earth Splitter, it's inside the trees. It's going to be picked up for the moment, but Mickey is still pretty damn strong, and they've lost 4 heroes. Tomato immediately stunned up here from the Remnant. I mean, you got Roche, but at what cost?
Yeah, no. It's way too costly. It's way too costly. I mean, they tunnel vision the Prophet, but you know, at the end of the day, you gotta work with what you have, and it looks like they're gonna get even the 5th one. No survivors.
And he's stuck inside 5 brambles, where there's nowhere to escape here on Hellscream. He has to stand his ground, and Mickey will claim, I want to say, the first Rampage of the event.
Who could have guessed? You know, Rampage, Mickey, and Nature's Prophet, like
it was written.
Who could have guessed? But I mean, the fight started really well for Shopify. They got on top of the Prophet, they vacuumed him back like after the pike. It looked like the Nyx was gonna kill him, but the Void Spirit and the Willow, they're doing so much to the backline. With the help of the ET Spirit, it's just too much damage. Everybody's just dead.
I mean, you called it. You said he's just gonna stand his ground and fight you.
Yeah, and I mean, worst case, he can even buy back, TP back in the fight. Like, there are tools that he has.
Yeah.
So it's just hard at this point to find solutions. You're just too far behind.
Yep, there's your Vlads now, even adding insult to injury. He's gonna TV. Divine Lava's like, yeah, I'm just gonna vacuum you, I guess. But that's kind of a funny little thing. But I don't think Mickey minds too much. He's gonna go pick up his MKB from the side shop as he just gets richer and richer.
Dude, every time I click him again, he has another item.
I didn't even realize he had Eye of Scotty, bro.
I mean, the good news is that it's got to stop, right? He's at 6, and theoretically, he's just not allowed to get another one, so that's good for Shopify.
Yeah, this fight, it looks so good. Like Mickey's falling so low. This Earth Splitter, though, did so much work.
The Bruce Split on the side, you have the Willow and the Void Spirit killing the puck. Like, by the time Timato's like, hey guys, I got the Aegis, guys, nobody's here anymore, everybody's dead, so you know, just time it around.
Yeah, I feel like it's only a matter of time before we see them make the play for the high ground as we head back to live. Vacuum to cancel Boxy's TP. Tomato gonna do some more. Oh my gosh. The damage just absolutely deletes this puck. They get a shallow grave to try and buy some space here for Scam.
It's just too much.
That was ridiculous. They're gonna keep going, looking for Divine Llama on the high ground. Nisha cannot be stopped, man. That's the GG. They know it. It's just way too far behind. This game exploded out of control.
Nah, I mean, this is like... I mean, Liquid is coming in really strong in this tournament. Like the drafts have been really good in both games. They're very confident with the picks. I mean, to be fair, they're getting what they like.